He may have finished in second place, but he won all of our hearts during this season of American Idol. Please welcome Will Moseley. Nice to meet you. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show. Congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank you so much.
Such a big deal. We were saying American Idol is one of those shows where you don't have to win to win.
That's right.
So we have this clip from this moment where Ryan Seacrest, whom we love and adore, was, of course, milking the ending. And you have this incredible smile on your
reaction,
face.
yeah.
And you are so gracious. And I swear, I feel like your reaction would have been the same had you won. Like, you were just so happy to be made it to that point.
Absolutely. You know, I think we spent so much time together, you know, really and truthfully, since like the top 24, we did the whole, we went to Hawaii, and then we were back in LA, and we were just around each other every day for so many months, you know, and you really become friends. Like, you really build relationships there, you know, and before the show started on Sunday, we all talked, and you know, we really just we came to the consensus that whatever happened was going to be all right, you know, because like you say, I mean, it's one of those shows where you don't have to win.
Yeah.
Like,
you already won just making it that far.
that's right.
Yeah.
You know, the goal was to be there and get that opportunity to play in front of all of America for week after week, you know, and to be in the finale playing, you know, I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
But
And
you're
so-
used to playing in front of a crowd because you were a football player in Georgia.
I was.
Yeah.
And I've played music full time for a year
Yes.
before getting to the show.
Before getting to the point.
And
right. So you're used to screaming crowds.
Yeah,
Probably
you
doesn't
know.
rattle you.
Not as bad, but I will tell you this, there are different emotions when the camera comes on.
Yeah, for sure.
So you graduated from school a year ago? Yeah, and you I heard you gave yourself a year because you came into the music situation a little late, almost by accident, right? You were learning how to play the guitar. Tell us about that.
So, you know, I played college football for a couple years and had some concussions, and it was all right around the same time COVID had hit.
Okay.
And I just made the decision that it was time for me to transfer home. It was time to move closer to home, so I transferred to Georgia Southern University, and I graduated from there a month, this week, a year ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually.
Wow.
So this is the 1 year.
But then what was the deal you made with yourself?
So I made a deal with myself. So I started playing guitar like my sophomore year of college, but I made a deal with myself when I graduated college that I had to give the dream a year. I had to go try to make music a career. I had to give it at least a year. And if at the end of the year, if I was still going strong,
You keep
then
going.
we'd keep going. And here we are at year one.
That's amazing.
Right.
Do you have any idea? You know, do you have any idea when you auditioned that this would be the outcome, that it would turn out like this?
No, somewhere around like top 24 maybe, someone made the comment, they had heard the year story, and they were like, hey, you know when the finale is, right?
Oh, man.
I was like, not really.
Right.
I was like, I didn't expect to be here then. And they told me that it was,
The year.
yeah, in the year mark. It was in May, and just to see it all just come full circle in a year's time,
fantastic.
and it just line up like it did, you know, it's nothing short of a blessing.
Yes, it really is. Tell us, speaking of blessings, tell us about Ryan Seacrest.
That
Tell me about Ryan.
That guy is a blessing.
He is.
He's a great guy. You know, from my audition the first time I met him, the story really hasn't gotten out. The video has, but the story
Right.
hasn't.
Okay.
So one of the producers comes up and he's like, you're a big guy. He's like, you played football. I was like, yeah. He said, every year someone picks Ryan up.
Yeah.
And they always make TV. So if you want guaranteed TV time, you got to pick Ryan up. I was like, that's easy. That's the deal.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
were like,
he's,
well,
you know, he's
yeah,
tiny.
Yeah, they were like, well, go ask him. And I said, why? They were
He
like,
can't do anything about it.
they kind of looked for a second. They were like, I guess you got a point. I was like, you'll get a real reaction. I was like, it's not like he can stop it. I mean, after I grab him, after
It's a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
after his feet's off the ground,
That's
I mean,
it.
he's either gonna beat me down or
Right. He's not.
ride it
He's
out.
not
No,
going to beat
he
you.
handled
Spoiler alert.
He handled it really well. He laughed and he thought it was funny, but it was a great reaction. It was.
I thought for sure they were, because he often talks about how he
played football.
in high school. And I was like, they didn't tell you to tackle him, did they?
No, not quite.